If there were high stakes for Ubisoft, this is the time it's reached its fullest. The biggest, the grandest stakes imaginable for Assassin's Creed Shadows. If the game performs moderately, we're really in trouble. You know, you got that quote from somewhere, Spencer. What do you got to say about this?
That's really all there is to the story. Is so a French news outlet, the same one we're talking about, they talked to a bunch of Ubisoft Quebec devs ahead of the upcoming GDC conference that is starting. Oh, it started a couple of days ago.
Yeah,
And they were kind of, asking them, what's the vibe like? What are you guys all thinking about the future with this game? And yeah, one of the devs basically came out and said just that. Like, if it sells well, then we can breathe a sigh of relief. If it doesn't, then we're in trouble.
Yeah. And you're right. I mean, in your article, you say an admission that will come as little surprise to any of the larger player population. This is the expected thing. They're on the verge of what's the fancy way of saying it? Bankruptcy. That's right. Although I don't know with whom they would have to claim or follow that up. But I find it fascinating that they're so candid. I mean, a developer being this candid from a company that's, usually so tight-lipped on their internal machinations. They're just saying it as it is. But I don't know. Jonas, do you have any additional context to add to this? Because I think that this particular thing just kind of says it all. They're in desperation, and I'm not sure that there's a way out for them.
Jonas peaced out.
Oh, okay. What did you think, Loki?
How dare he?
Obviously, that this is why they're so twitchy. Like I said earlier, this is why they're going after one that has anything negative to say about it. This is why they're on high alert, because they know exactly everything everybody's been doing. They're probably watching this stream right now. They probably got someone sitting there watching it right now, waiting for someone to make a mistake, say something, so they can hit the poo on you button. They are scared.
But here's the thing. They have reason to be scared. They have reason that they're getting criticism here. They've made so many epic levels of mistakes. And they even have, and we're going to get to that in just a little bit, and you're going to want to watch that video as well. The Japanese government's invested in this, and even more so than they were before. But Spencer, this game, and this was at the GDC, as you mentioned, is all they have on the table right now. There's nothing else coming, right? Right,
yep,
Spencer?
This is their big, this is the, what do you call it? The big
Money
thing they've
maker.
got coming up. Yeah. So
Yeah.
If this doesn't do good, not just like they said, not just moderately, but good, they're going to be in trouble.
Yeah. And the developer actually said that they really needed the extra month or two or three. How many times did they postpone this game? More than once. But they needed that extra time to crunch like they never had before to get it finished. And so that there were seniors who were working every day to complete it. It was pretty crazy. I don't doubt that. I feel like they really wanted to release something maybe that didn't have as many bugs as everything else that has been released lately. Because we've been getting a lot of incomplete games. And I think they also realized just how important it was not to continually rush a game every single year for Assassin's Creed, which they had fallen into that pattern for a while, which is why they had so many different studios. Do you guys think that this is going to fall within their top earners, or do you think this really is going to fail or flop like we all expect it to?
It's not going to. It's going to do okay. And honestly, it's probably going to do well.
You'll see it. You'll see it as the free game giveaway for NVIDIA cards and Radeon cards, and you'll see it in free. Oh, get this game, get the new Shadow Creed if you buy this, or get this computer and get the. You'll see package deals where they make their money back on all of that. It's gonna sell. It's just not gonna sell gangbusters.
I still think it's going to do gangbusters, because here's the problem, right? And I really try to hammer this home a lot, which is our community, our sphere, everybody we know. It's good that we call all this stuff out. It's good that we vote with our wallets. It's good that we make our voices heard and complain or criticize the things we don't like. But we are also not the giant monolith that a lot of people want to frame us as. We have impact. No, hold on. I know you're not saying that. I just hold on a second.
Okay.
So
okay.
we're not like this giant monolith, right? So unfortunately, while we can go, oh, this game is going to be bad, this game is going to suck, it really is dependent on the normie audience, the the bigger like customer base. And unfortunately, I think that they're all still interested for the Assassin's Creed mystique hasn't really gone yet with that casual audience. They will still show up for all of it. So Marvin brings this up a lot whenever he gets to talk about these sort of situations. But this game, I think it's going to still sell well. It's going to be the next game, right, that we really need to look at, because this is the one where it'll come out. Everybody will go, oh, that was bad. Maybe they'll start looking up controversies. People will start talking about it more. And that, yeah, if we get a next one, that'll be the one to see like, oh, that's where those sales are gone, because everybody got Shadows and went, yeah, never mind.
You make a good point. I'm not sure. I mean, Valhalla suffered from net unit sales issues, not anywhere near their expectation. It wasn't near the volume that they wanted.
Second best-selling one, or their best-selling one.
You think so?
I know so. I looked up the numbers.
Okay. Do you remember what the sales were?
Not off the top of my head, but I know it was their best-selling one.
Odyssey was 2. Even in the article, Marvin pointed that out. He said Valhalla was their number 1 game, with Odyssey is their second.
And then Odyssey is second.
That's wild. Is that because of unit sales or because of financial sales? Net bookings?
Net booking. Or I'm pretty sure it's units sold, because they're talking pre-order numbers.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to look that up, because for whatever reason, I thought that did very poorly as far as unit sales went.
Lots of people liked that one.
All right.
Or at least bought that one.
I mean, there was a lot of net bookings because of a lot of, what do you call it? Microtransactions and stuff like that. Regardless, all I know is that if it does well, but isn't good and is poorly received, I think you're right, Spencer. I think that the next game will be even worse off.
And that's what I'm seeing right now. Like, just from seeing various reviews that have flashed across my timeline, even from big places like IGN or a GameSpot, they're going, there's some cool things, but overall, like, they did fix what was wrong with Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, but some of that too was like, I'm sure you know better than I do who said this. There was the Assassin's Creed has problems, but we're going to give it a 10 out of 10.
that always happens.
Review with
so that's always
problems.
That's always going to happen. But I'm more referencing, like, you know, this isn't getting perfect 10s across the board, and people are coming out and saying there are definitive things that are wrong with this game. You're always going to get some weird chill site like an IGN or whatever that goes, oh, there's, you know, this game shot me in the face, but 10 out of 10 because I can co-op.
Oh no, right?
So,
I think that was a quote from VG247.
Yes.
They gave him a 10 of 10.
It doesn't, I'm not specifically saying IGN. I'm just saying you're always going to find a site that goes off like that. But that's why you got to sort of like look at the collective, right? And when I look at the collective, I'm seeing people go, yeah, I liked some stuff about it, but they messed up. They still didn't fix it.
Yeah. I just want to see what it's going to be at the end of the day. And I want people to see, you know, what I have to go through when I play it. I think that's when people say that, I think that's more informative, but we won't know until the very end.